Which one? Well, just put it in the chat because I don't have nothing to write it down on.
All right.
I guess you'll put the after court docket on there.
Yeah, and then they want a motion for new trials.
Yeah, I'll load the after court up. It just takes me a minute because I manually wrote the docket down, but I'll click on the
Oh, that's
screenshot.
Judge. Oops. I didn't know he was coming. God, this light is so bad.
All right, this is call number 2020-71748 in the interest of Tucker Hayes Klein. All parties in this matter, please raise your right hands to be sworn. And witnesses, you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Your Honor, Ms. Sanchez is on another case. Ms. Sanchez, could you turn off your camera and mute yourself, please? There are no parties on this case, Your Honor, present.
No parties on this case. Okay.
Yes.
Let me see. This is U.S. All right, court, please identify yourself for the record and who you represent.
Marcella Turner, representing the state of Texas.
All right, the court will note that this is a U.S. matter and that the non-custodial parent Alexander Stephen Klein is not present. He was personally served on February 13th, 2021 at 1:11 p.m. at 4500 Zolander Road, Trailer 16 in Baytown, Harris County, Texas. He's not filed an answer. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you. The state would like to call Ms. Natasha Bidu. Ms. Bidu, could you please state your name for the record and where you currently work?
Natasha Bidu, the Office of the Attorney General, Child Support Division.
And what is the title of your position and what is your job description? What do you do there?
Child support officers, one of my duties is to investigate and report the wage information for non-custodial parent as well as calculate guideline child support.
And did you have an opportunity to conduct an investigation in regards to Mr. Klein's income in this matter?
Yes.
His gross monthly income? And what did you find his gross monthly income to be?
$7,431.96.
And based off of that gross monthly amount and no other children that we have knowledge of Mr. Klein having, what did you calculate the guideline child support to be and the cash medical support amount to be?
Based on a cash medical of $150 per month, the guideline child support is $1,133 per month.
And Your Honor, the state has no further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
All right. Can she
Based
be
off of that-
excused?
Yes, she can, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bidu says no, she don't want to be excused. She wants to
I
be
can't
in this.
be
She likes.
I can't be excused, Judge. I'm needed.
She likes to see her face on the screen. That's why she can't be
Oh, is
excused.
that what it is?
Really not.
All right. Anything further, Ms. Turner?
Yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor. Based off of that testimony, the state is asking that the court order and approve the child support amount in the amount of $1,133 with a cash medical support of $150, both of those to begin on July 1st of 2021. Based off of the general testimony in the Interstate Petition Act, the obligee has not requested any retroactive child support, medical or dental support. And the state would just like to also acknowledge for the record that Mr. Klein as well as the obligee have both signed an acknowledgement of paternity for this child. and the state is asking that the court approve the default order.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Who is handling the Sanchez case?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ms. Sanchez, if you can, please unmute yourself and turn on your camera so the judge can see you, please.
Okay, this is call number 2021-02055 in the interest of Gavin Sanchez. Please raise your right hand to be sworn, ma'am. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Yes.
And also Ms. Badu as a witness who's been sworn. Court will note that the non-custodial parent Omar de Jesus Bravo is not present. He signed a waiver of service in this matter on February 13th, 2021, and he was also given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail. Return receipt requested, which was delivered on May 27th, 2021. Has he checked in, Ms.
He is
Jeffries?
not, Your Honor. He is not.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Natasha Bidu. Ms. Bidu, where are you employed at, ma'am?
The Office of the Attorney General Child Support Division.
Okay, and what is your position there?
I'm a child support officer.
Okay, and what is the nature of your responsibilities and duties as a child support officer?
To investigate and report wage information for the non-custodial parent, as well as calculate guideline support.
Okay, and have you received any special training to calculate child support and retroactive support in compliance with the Texas Family Code?
Yes,
All right, and have you calculated child support and retroactive support in this case, ma'am?
I have.
All right, for Mr. Omar de Jesus Bravo, what did you calculate his gross income to be, ma'am?
$1,959.43 monthly.
And what did you calculate his net resources per month to be, ma'am?
$1,657.49 monthly.
Okay, and what percentage did you apply in this case, ma'am?
16,
Okay, and that's giving him credit for 2 other children. Is that correct, ma'am?
that's correct.
All right, and what did you calculate the monthly child support to be in this case, ma'am?
The monthly child support is $265 per month. Medical support, $59 per month.
Okay, and are both of those scheduled to start July 1st of 2021?
Yes,
Okay, and for the retroactive period, what did you calculate the child support to be, or the retroactive judgment to be made?
the retroactive judgment is $5,515.
Okay, and the period that we're using is November 16th of 2019 to June 21st of 2021. Is that correct, ma'am?
That is correct.
And what is the recommended payout on that $5,515 per month?
$80.
And that is slated to begin July 1st of 2021, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, I have nothing further for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Sanchez, do you have any questions for Ms. Badu? All right, then you are excused, Ms. Badu, and you can leave this time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. The state calls Alexis Michelle Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez, mother of Gavin Isaiah Sanchez. Is that correct, ma'am?
Correct.
All right, and who do you allege is the father of Gavin Isaiah Sanchez?
Omar Bravo.
All right, and have you ever held out that anyone else was the father of Gavin other than Mr. Bravo?
No, ma'am.
Were you intimate with anyone else around the time that Gavin was conceived other than Mr. Bravo?
No, ma'am.
Were you married to any other individual other than Mr. Bravo? Or were you married, I'm sorry, to anyone around the time that Gavin was conceived?
No, ma'am.
All right, and so in line with that, are you asking that the court find that Mr. Omar de Jesus Bravo is the father of Gavin Isaiah Sanchez?
Yes.
Now, how old is Gavin, ma'am?
He'll be 2 in November.
Okay. Now, as far as your relationship with Mr. Bravo, would you describe that as good or bad?
We haven't spoken since I moved out when I was pregnant.
Okay, and since you haven't spoken to him, do you believe it's in the best interest of the children that you, or the child, that you make all the decisions regarding Gavin?
Yes.
Okay, has Mr. Bravo ever reached out to try and be a part of Gavin's life?
No, it's been the other way around. I've reached out and haven't heard back.
Okay, so you believe it's in the best interest of your child that you be appointed as a sole managed conservator. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, as far as where you reside, do you live in Harris County, ma'am?
Yes.
And to your knowledge, Mr. Bravo lives in Harris County as well.
Yes.
You understand that you'll be geographically restricted to live in Harris or a contiguous county.
Yes.
All right. Now, when's the last time that Mr. Bravo saw your son?
He's never met my son.
Okay. So if visitation was ordered, where would you feel comfortable with visitation happening in this case, ma'am?
At the domestic violence office.
Okay, and you think that it's in the best interest that supervised visits basically occur in this case?
Yes.
And that they occur at the domestic relations office where they can be monitored?
Yes.
Okay. Now, has there ever been an issue of family violence between you and Mr. Omar De Jesus Bravo?
Yes.
Okay, and when's the last incident of family violence between you and him? What year?
2019.
Okay, and were the police called in that incident, ma'am?
Yes.
And were charges pressed against anyone?
Not that day.
Was he
Okay.
arrested?
Do you believe that?
Was he arrested, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Do you believe if Mr. Bravo had your address or your phone number that would cause you some type of harm or harassment, ma'am?
Yes.
Does he know where you live right now, Ms. Sanchez?
No.
Okay. And if he did know your address, what do you think would happen? Do you think he would come up and harass you, ma'am?
Yeah, cause unnecessary drama, especially if he's under the influence.
Okay. So are you asking this court to not disclose your address and your information going forward, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Now you heard the child support officer testify as to the child support. Do you know if Mr. Bravo has any other children under 18?
Yes.
Okay. And so do you understand that the child support was based on the fact that we did consider those two other children in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And as far as health insurance, you do not have any private health insurance available for your son. Is that correct, ma'am?
Correct.
All right. And you do not know if Mr. Bravo has any health insurance available. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And you understand that the cash medical support in this case would be $59 beginning July 1st, 2021.
Yes.
And that the new child support amount would be $265 beginning July 1st of 2021.
Yes.
Now, as far as the retro, you heard the judgment amount of $5,015. Since November 16th of 2019, has Mr. Bravo given you any money for the support of your son?
No, ma'am.
Have you resided with Mr. Bravo since November 16th of 2019?
No, ma'am.
Now, as far as court costs, who you believe the court should bill court costs against me?
Mr. Bravo.
Okay, and you've signed this default order already. Is that correct, Ms. Sanchez?
Yes.
And you believe this order to be in the best interest of your son?
Yes.
And you're asking the court to approve this default order at this time. Is that correct?
Correct.
I have nothing further for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Have I heard anything about conservatorship?
Yes, Your Honor. We talked about the fact that she's asking the court to appoint her as the sole manager and server.
Okay. Have we heard anything about retroactive child support?
The child support officer did testify about the retroactive, and I did ask her if he gave her any support. And I also asked if she resided with him since that November 16th date. She said he had not.
Okay. Court will approve the order as submitted. Thank you very much.
Thank you. May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.